Hello, hello everyone. In today's discussion, we will be focusing on the rapid sand filter. Before moving towards the rapid sand filter, I want to tell with you that in the previous session we have discussed about the design example on the slow sand filter and very important type of the design example we have seen. Just you have to remember the step, and I think one exercise I have given to you, that exercise might you have solved one exercise example, and similar steps we have to follow in order to solve the example. Now moving towards the next type of filter based on the rate of filtration, very important type, universally used type. Each and every water treatment plant is having provision for such type of filter, and that is nothing but the rapid sand filter. Today we will have a discussion, theoretical discussion on the rapid sand filter. Let's see things about the rapid sand filter. This is nothing but the one diagram I have taken. This is nothing but the what you can say isometric view of the rapid sand filter, and in this filter you are able to observe which thing just I will discuss. Enclosure tank remains the same. RCC or masonry structure is there, in which what is enclosed, what is inside of it. Inside of it is nothing but the sand media, under drainage system, and water to be filtered. These things are there inside the enclosure tank. Then here at the bottom you are able to observe that we will start from the bottom, under drainage system, and these pipes, smaller pipes which are placed on left and right hand side of the corresponding main central pipe. You are able to observe that this is nothing but the main central pipe, which carries what, which carries filtered water to the clear well, or separate outlet well is stored or constructed where only filtered water is taken along with the flow of water which is present in the central drain or central pipe. This much going to happen, and above the corresponding under drainage system, what is there, similar construction with respect to the slow sand filter is there. Above the under drainage system, gravels are there. Above the gravels, sand is there, and one additional parameter is present in the rapid sand filter, and that is nothing but the wash troughs. Troughs are nothing but the gutters or drains which are used wherever there is a cleaning of the rapid sand filter. When there is a cleaning of rapid sand filter, that water will enter from this perforated under drainage system or pipes, and it will going to pass through the gravel first and then through the sand layer, and then it moves along with the wash water troughs, and wash water troughs carries the rough water or raw water which is present during the mixing of the during the cleaning of the filter, and that water, or what we can say dirty water, comes at the top in the wash water troughs or gutters, and these drains are useful for draining out all the wash water which is generated due to the cleaning and repairing, during the cleaning and repairing of the filter. Okay, this one additional thing is there with respect to the corresponding rapid sand filter. Let's have a detailed discussion on that. I have just shown you the isometric diagram of the rapid sand filter, but we will see which type of the diagram you should draw when question is asked in the Mumbai University syllabus with respect to the construction and working of the filter. Let's have a discussion on that point. This is nothing but another one diagram, okay, black and white diagram of the rapid sand filter. Similar things you are able to observe. These are known as the laterals. One manifold pipe, central large pipe is known as the manifold, and here this manifold brings or functions same as the previous diagram. Laterals brings out the water from the different areas, which water, filtered water, and filtered water will pass through this under drainage system. Laterals brings that water towards the central drain, and that central drain passes the water to the filtered water well. This is nothing but the general sequence. Then gravel is present, sand is present, and as I have discussed, that is nothing but the new things which is introduced. Wash troughs or wash gutters or wash drains are nothing but the important thing in the design of the rapid sand filter. What is the necessity of employing this arrangement or wash water troughs or wash troughs, we will see as we will move ahead in the corresponding discussion. We will start. This is nothing but the actual cross-sectional diagram of the rapid sand filter, which you should draw when in your exam a question of such a type that explain the construction and working of the rapid sand filter, then you should draw this corresponding diagram. And this is 2D diagram, cross-sectional diagram, elevation diagram of the rapid sand filter. Let's see our discussion with respect to this corresponding diagram. Similar type of the points are required to write down when we will discuss about the rapid sand filter. Already we have discussed the slow sand filter theory. In that we have explained, we have explained that which types of the things or which types of the components are required to construct or to make the slow sand filter. Similarly, we will see same point, we will take the reference of the same point and we will see the construction and working of the corresponding rapid sand filter in this case. First, we have talked about the enclosure tank. We have talked about the enclosure tank. Similar construction is there for the enclosure tank. It is made up of either RCC or masonry structure. It should be watertight. There should not be any leakage of water. Then particularly talking about the filter media, what you are able to observe, actually filter media is what? Filter media material, we have seen common filter media material is nothing but the sand. Here you are able to observe the sand, and sand is supported by the gravel in layer, and thickness of the sand is generally 75 centimeter and gravel thickness is 60 centimeter. And in the previous discussion of the slow sand filter, we have discussed that gravel also placed in different sizes, starting from coarser at bottom and finer at the top. ओके, सॅन्ड अँड ग्रॅव्हल इन लेअर. हे जर आपण बघितलं तर ग्रॅव्हल कसं आहे, कोर्सर आहे आणि त्याच्यावरती फायनल सँड प्लेस केले. सिमिलरली ग्रॅव्हलचे वेगवेगळे साईज असतात, तर त्या साईजमध्ये ते प्लेस केलेले असतात. 30 mm चा असेल, 15 mm चा असेल, आणि ते सुद्धा कसे प्लेस केलेले असतात. कोर्सर ग्रॅव्हल इज ॲट द बॉटम अँड फायनल ग्रॅव्हल इज ॲट द टॉप. Why this arrangement? Coarser is at the bottom and finer is at the top, in order to form a good film of arrested impurity. ज्यावेळी गुड फिल्म ऑफ अरेस्टेड इम्प्युरिटी, चांगली फिल्म तयार होईल अरेस्टेड इम्प्युरिटीची, त्यावेळी काय होणार आहे, प्युरिफिकेशनचा रेट सुद्धा काय होणार आहे, वाढणार आहे. जर आपण रिव्हर्स केलं, कोर्सर ॲट द टॉप, फायनर ॲट द बॉटम, देन व्हॉट विल हॅपन, impurity will directly pass through the gravel material, because gravel material having void spaces larger, आणि डायरेक्टली आहे तसं ते कशामध्ये जाईल, अंडर ड्रेनेज सिस्टीम मध्ये जाईल, आणि हा मोठा ड्रॉबॅक आहे. त्यामुळे ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, कोर्सर मटेरियल आयदर इट इज अ ग्रॅव्हल, आयदर इट इज अ सँड, ऑलवेज प्लेस्ड ॲट द बॉटम, and finer material always placed at the top. Okay, remember this thing with respect to the filter media. We will see actually the working of this rapid sand filter. We will see from here. We will start from here. What I have written? I have written water from coagulation sedimentation tank. Water from coagulation sedimentation tank means in the slow sand filter we have seen which is the pre-treatment. प्री-ट्रीटमेंट म्हणजेच काय, फिल्ट्रेशनच्या अगोदरची ट्रीटमेंट कोणती होती इन स्लो सँड फिल्टर. फिल्ट्रेशनच्या अगोदरची ट्रीटमेंट होती, इफ यू रिमेंबर द डायग्राम, दॅट इज नथिंग बट प्लेन सेडिमेंटेशन. बट इन केस ऑफ रॅपिड सँड फिल्टर, विच इज द प्री-ट्रीटमेंट, water is coming from which tank? Coagulation sedimentation tank. Means plain sedimentation means there is no any chemicals, and When there is no any chemicals, it takes a larger time to purify the water. Remember, hence slow sand filter is having less efficiency. जसं आपण मागचे 2-3 ड्रॉबॅक्स बघितले स्लो सँड फिल्टरचे, अजून एक त्याचा महत्त्वाचा ड्रॉबॅक आहे की वॉटर कुठून येते, प्री ट्रीटमेंट झालेलं किंवा फिल्ट्रेशनच्या अगोदरची ट्रीटमेंट कुठली आहे. स्लो सँड फिल्टरमध्ये प्लेन सेडिमेंटेशन. When plain sedimentation is there, there is no any chemicals are added, means coagulant are not added, means such as alum is not added, hence it takes a larger time. But in this case, rapid sand filter already treated water with the coagulant is added, and that water from the coagulation sedimentation tank enters in this filtration chamber. And here wall number 1, I have written it as inlet wall. Inlet is nothing but the entry or influent coming point, and that influent or entry of raw water is adjusted with the help of the valve, and that water enters into what? That water enters into the inlet chamber. What is the purpose of providing the inlet chamber directly? Why not sand and gravel is provided? That is nothing but in order to take care about the condition of the flow. We do not want the turbulent flow, we want the steady flow or laminar flow, and in that steady flow manner or in that laminar flow manner, the water should pass over the gravel, or the water should pass over the sand, gravel under drainage system, that is it should pass over the filter media. Hence inlet chamber reduces the velocity of flow, reduces the nature of the flow, means reduces the flow from turbulent to laminar. Conversion turbulent flow चं laminar flow मध्ये करतो, त्यामुळे वॉटर रॉ वॉटर किंवा इन्फ्लुएंट वॉटर तुमचं पास होताना फिल्टर मीडियावरती देर नो एनी चान्सेस ऑफ डिस्टर्बिंग द फिल्टर मीडिया. जर टर्ब्युलंट फ्लो असेल तर व्हॉट विल हॅपन, डायरेक्टली आपण इंट्रोड्यूस केलं विदाउट इनलेट चेंबर, देन व्हॉट विल गोइंग टू हॅपन, sand layer will get disturbed, sand will going to pass through the gravel layer will get disturbed, overall efficiency working gets disturbed. Hence this is nothing but the inlet chamber importance in the design of rapid sand filter, and we have seen already that inlet chamber is also present in the slow sand filter. Then particularly talking about the filter media, next is nothing but water will going to enter in this inlet chamber, and through this inlet chamber water will going to pass through this sand media, then it will going to pass through this corresponding gravel, and then it will going to pass through the corresponding under drainage system. Then we will discuss certain additional things that are present here. Enclosure tank is there, and here it is water level while filtering and water level while backwashing. Two water levels are there. Okay, this is water level while filtering and this is water level while backwashing. Means during the backwashing there is one additional thing in the design of rapid sand filter is nothing but we have to provide a phenomenon of the backwashing. Otherwise, in case of the slow sand filter, we have seen that backwashing is done with the help of removing the top layer of 15 centimeter or 10 centimeter with the help of manual labors. But in this case, manual labors are not required. Why? Because here you are able to observe that this is nothing but the pipe and wall number 6. This is nothing but the pipe and wall number 6 are known as the wash water supply wall, and here point number 5 or wall number 5, that is nothing but the compressed air wall. These two walls are there, and fifth number wall is supplying what? Fifth number wall is supplying the compressed air, and sixth number wall is supplying the wash water. Means there are different two tanks are there. One tank is supplying the compressed air and another tank is supplying the wash water. And what is the name of this tank? The name of this tank is known as the wash water storage tank. I have written here. When filter cleaning, maintenance, or you can call it as a repair, is carried out, wash water enters with the help of the compressed air through the bottom, and this under drainage system having perforation, and through these perforations compressed air and wash water enters at a pressure from where it will going to travel from the bottom through this under drainage system. And when it will going to travel from this bottom, it will going to first pass through the gravel layer, second it will going to pass through the sand, and third it will pass through the wash water troughs, and this is known as the water level while backwashing. Means this water which is passed, generally period of backwashing is 15 minutes, and that compressed air and wash water are supplied for 15 minutes, and remaining 15 minutes are nothing but cleaning, actually cleaning or working. Okay, first 15 minutes are for supplying compressed air and wash water, and second 15 minutes are for actual cleaning or steady state cleaning. Hence water from the bottom enters and wash water troughs collects all that water, and that collected water goes through the wall number 3, that is known as here wall number 3 wash water wall, and wall number 2 wash water wall for inlet chamber. Means this is nothing but the wash water wall for inlet chamber, and this common wash water wall. Means when your filter is in operation, or working, wall number 1 and this wall number 4, see here, wall number 1 and wall number 4. Wall number 1 is nothing but inlet wall, and wall number 4 is filtered water supply wall. ज्यावेळी फिल्टर वर्किंग मध्ये असेल त्यावेळी वॉल नंबर 1 इनलेट वॉल आणि फिल्टर्ड वॉटर जी केलेली वॉल आहे त्या दोनच वॉल काय असतात, ओपन असतात. आणि ज्यावेळी क्लिनिंग सुरू आहे किंवा मेंटेनन्स सुरू आहे त्यावेळी इनलेट आणि फिल्टर्ड वॉटर सप्लाय वॉल किंवा त्यालाच आउटलेट वॉल म्हटलं तरी चालेल, कारण की त्याच्यामध्ये कुठलं वॉटर येतं, ह्या मेन ड्रेनने कलेक्ट केलेलं सगळं वॉटर. आणि पुढची प्रोसेस कुठली आहे, डिसइन्फेक्शन, ते आपण सेपरेटली पाहूया. त्यामुळे ज्यावेळी वर्किंग असतं त्यावेळी इनलेट वॉल नंबर 1 and fourth number wall, that is filtered water supply wall or outlet wall, these are open only. आणि बाकीच्या सगळ्या वॉल्स आहेत म्हणजे वॉल नंबर 2, वॉल नंबर 3, वॉल नंबर 3, वॉल नंबर 5, वॉल नंबर 6 या सगळ्या क्लोज असणार आहेत. आणि ज्यावेळी वर्किंग असतं मेंटेनन्स आणि रिपेअर सुरू असतं त्यावेळी वॉल नंबर 1 क्लोज्ड असते, कारण की मेंटेनन्सच्या वेळी इनलेट वॉटरला एंट्री नसते, आणि आउटलेट वॉटर तर होणार नाही कारण क्लिनिंग रिपेअरला सगळं मडी वॉटर किंवा डर्टी वॉटर असणार आहे. त्यामुळे ज्यावेळी क्लिनिंग रिपेअर मेंटेनन्स सुरू असेल त्यावेळी वॉल नंबर 1 and wall number 4 is closed, which is previously open when filter is in operation, and remaining walls such as wall number 5, wall number 6 are open first for 15 minutes, and then for after 15 minutes these walls are closed, 5 number wall and 6 number wall. Just a minute. First 15 minutes this 5 number wall and 6 number walls are closed after first 15 minutes, and then which walls are open, this wash water wall from inlet chamber, and this common wash water wall. इथलं सुद्धा वॉश वॉटर असेल अंडर ड्रेनेज सिस्टम मध्ये. हे सगळं कुठे जाणार आहे, वॉश वॉटर गटर और कॉमन वॉश वॉटर वॉल मध्ये एंटर होणार आहे. म्हणजे ज्यावेळी फिल्टर इज इन ऑपरेशन for first 15 minutes these two walls are open, 5th and 6th, and then these two walls are closed, and which walls are open, wall number 2, wall number 3 are open in order to drain all the quantity of the wash water which is collected in the wash water troughs. In this manner cleaning and repair of corresponding rapid cell filter will going to occur. And here additional accessories are there such as head loss indicator. Here you are also able to observe the head loss indicator where these are placed. here head loss indicator is placed in the under drainage system pipe, and here head loss indicator is present in the wash water troughs. Hence this difference between, if suppose here outlet filtered water is present, then both difference should not exceed certain value. When it should exceed the certain value, then we get an idea that with the help of head loss indicator, head loss is too much and filter is not working properly. When in your Mumbai University exam such questions are asked, you should draw this diagram and you should write down your answer with the help of this corresponding two-dimensional diagram. Laterals are there, strainers are there, and main drain is there. Okay, in this corresponding diagram, particularly talking about the under drainage system, which is very important, you are not able to observe clearly. Hence I have drawn a enlarged section of this under drainage system where you are able to observe that what is the lateral, what is the central drain or main drain, and what is the strainer. We will see a zoom view or enlarged view of under drainage system provided in the rapid sand filter. Here at the bottom, this is nothing but the top view or plan view. Here one pipe is provided, and common pipe which collects the filtered water, that is known as the central manifold pipe. And see what is the general diameter of central manifold pipe. It is 40 centimeter in diameter, and these laterals which are connected to central manifold pipe at an angle of 90 degree, or these laterals are placed perpendicular to the central manifold pipe. See what is its dimensions. It is 10 centimeter in diameter, and spacing is nothing but 15 to 20 centimeter is nothing but the spacing between the laterals, and these are laid at a distance of 15 centimeter to 20 centimeter from each other. And what is the function of lateral? Lateral brings the treated water, filtered water, through its pore spaces or holes or perforations or openings, and that brings the treated water or filtered water to the central manifold pipe, and central manifold pipe deliver that water to the filtered water well. Is nothing but the enlarged section of the under drainage system. Why I have shown you this enlarged section? Because sometimes questions in your exam are not limited to the only design filter units. They are asking that design completely the filter units. Completely means each and everything clearly we have to design. Under drainage system also we have to clearly design. Hence I have shown you this diagram. By taking the reference of this diagram, more detailed design example we will going to see in next session. This is nothing but the first system, that is manifold and lateral system. Most common system all the designers are using in India, particularly using this system, that is lateral and manifold system as an under drainage system. Then we will see next type of system is nothing but perforated type of the pipe of the system. Perforated pipe means the holes already drilled into the pipes, and that holes are present, and this through these perforations or perforated pipe of the system, water will going to pass water will going to pass through this system, as well as compressed air will going to pass, and holes are present on the laterals, remember. And when holes are present on the laterals, what is its advantage? When filter is in working or filter is in operation, it will going to collect filtered water through that holes or openings. And when your inlet and outlet walls are closed and repair and maintenance is carried out, then what will going to happen? It will going to pass that openings, will going to pass the compressed air, and that openings will going to pass the wash water through that hole. This is nothing but the advantage of perforated pipe of the system. And see what is the angular distance between the two holes. That is nothing but the 60 degrees, nothing but the angular distance, and diameter of the hole is nothing but the 10 mm diameter. This second type of the under drainage system. Then third type of the under drainage system is पाईप अँड स्ट्रेनर टाईप ऑफ द सिस्टीम. जशा आपण वेगवेगळ्या 3 सिस्टीम बघतोय आता. पहिल्यांदा लॅटरल मॅनिफोल्ड सिस्टीम बघितली, कॉस्ट इज व्हेरी लेस. त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त कॉस्ट आहे ती परफोरेटेड पाईप ऑफ द सिस्टीम, पाईप टाईप ऑफ द सिस्टीम. अँड थर्ड सगळ्यात जास्त कॉस्ट कशाची आहे, पाईप अँड स्ट्रेनर टाईप ऑफ द सिस्टीम. What is the difference between previous two and this type of the system? This is most costliest system. Why? Which system? Under drainage system. Most costliest under drainage system. Why? Because here you are able to observe that this is nothing but the bottom floor of filter or base concrete. ह्याच्यावरती तुमची अंडर ड्रेनेज सिस्टम रेस्ट आहे. आणि हे काय असं काय स्लोपिंग काय, कारण की स्लोप इज प्रोवाइडेड, बेड स्लोप इज प्रोवाइडेड फॉर easy smooth working of the collected water. And here you are able to observe that these are laterals. This is which view? Cross sectional view or elevation view. And this is known as the main drain. This is lateral and this is known as the main drain. And here you are able to observe that these units are known as the strainers. In green color I have shown you that are known as the strainers. Means in this pipe and strainer type of the system, holes are not directly drilled into the pipes. Separate strainers are there, and these strainers at the top are having the perforated cap. Means it will going to supply the compressed air also and wash water also through these perforated caps. Means in this system holes are not drilled into the corresponding pipe directly. In this system strainers are installed on the pipes, and perforated caps are made up of the metal such as brass caps, and their holes or openings will able to supply the compressed air as well as the wash water. And it is most costly system. Why? Because you have to give the cost, you have to employ or you have to make the arrangement for cost of the pipe also, and you have to make the arrangement for the strainer also. This is third type of the under drainage system, and costliest type, that is nothing but the pipe and strainer type of the system. And या अंडर ड्रेनेज सिस्टमच्या वरतीच काय असणार आहे, ग्रॅव्हल सपोर्ट असणार आहे, आणि त्याच्यावरती काय असणार आहे, सँड, वॉश वॉटर ट्रप्स, फिल्टर्ड वॉटर, ऑल दिस थिंग्स रिमेन्स द सेम. This is description with respect to the under drainage system. Now we have seen the construction and working of the rapid sand filter. Now we will discuss about the efficiency of the rapid sand filter. Particularly talking about the efficiency of rapid sand filter, rate of filtration of rapid sand filter is 3000 to 6000 liters per hour per meter square of filter area. Means for 1 hour it purifies a water of 3000 to 6000 liters. Means you have understood that what is the scope, why rapid sand filter is preferred, because of its rate of filtration, because of its high rate of filtration. And high rate of filtration is nothing but what? High rate of filtration. In the slow sand filter we have seen that rate of filtration is 100 to 200 liters per hour per meter square of filter area. Means in slow sand filter एका तासाला 100 to 200 लिटर्सच वॉटर फिल्टर करू शकतं. पण हे एका तासाला किती वॉटर फिल्टर करते? 3000 to 6000. म्हणजे 20 to 30 times higher efficiency is achieved when you will be designing the rapid sand filter. Hence rapid sand filters are now why these are becoming popular, and why slow sand filters are becoming absolute nowadays. You will understood because of its higher rate of filtration. Community are accepting, designers are accepting, civil engineer, water supply engineers are accepting this rapid sand filter universally because of its rate of filtration, which is too much higher than the slow sand filter. Hence after the invention of rapid sand filter, slow sand filter become absolute. These are not used. Particularly talking about the efficiency and performance of rapid sand filter, here there are first two are nothing but the drawbacks, and second and third are nothing but the advantages. First is nothing but the drawback. It removes 80 to 90% of the bacterial load. Means we have seen efficiency of the slow sand filter. In case of efficiency of the slow sand filter removes how many percentage of bacterial load? 99%. 98 to 99% of bacterial load or microorganism it will going to kill, but it removes what along with it. But in this case, slow sand filter removes 98 to 99% of bacterial load or microorganisms load, but the rapid sand filter is less efficient in removing the bacterial load. It removes only 80% to 90% of bacterial load. And second, it removes odor and taste. Both the filters removes the odor and taste. And but what is the advantage? It is highly efficient in removing the colors, bring down to the color value as less than 10 or cobalt scale. Means drawback of slow sand filter is achieved by this corresponding rapid sand filter. We have seen more turbid water, more color water is there, then your slow sand filter will not going to work properly. But when the thing with respect to the rapid sand filter is there, it is highly efficient in removing the colors and bringing down the color value as less than 10 or cobalt scale. Cobalt scale is nothing but the measurement scale which is used as a comparison to check the color of a particular type of the water. And it removes the turbidity up to 35 mg per liter. It removes the turbidity up to 35 mg per liter. Means in the previous case of the slow sand filter, we have seen that turbidity removal is 50 mg per liter. 50 mg per liter पेक्षा जास्त जर टर्बिडिटी वॉटर असेल तरच ते रिमूव्ह करू शकतं. बट रॅपिड सॅन्ड फिल्टर मध्ये टर्बिडिटी 35 mg पर लिटर पर्यंत जरी असली तरी ते काय करू शकतं, टर्बिडिटी रिमूव्हल इफिशियंटली करू शकतं ॲट दिस लेसर टर्बिडिटी. मीन्स दीज आर नथिंग बट द व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट टू ॲडव्हांटेजेस which are uncommon or which are the drawbacks of the slow sand filter and 100% achieved by the rapid sand filter. And major advantage of rapid sand filter is its speed or its rate of filtration. Now we will see what are the uses actually where it is used. Rapid sand filter, it is best and most economical type of this filter. Now you have understood why it is the best and most economical type of the filter. Because why it is best because of its advantage, just we have seen. And why it is best, because of its higher rate of filtration. And another thing, why it is most economical, because it requires a very lesser space as compared to the slow sand filter. Because slow sand filter accumulates a larger space, it is limited for a village supply or where ample space is available, people population is very less, go for the design of slow sand filter. But when there is a daily requirement of the water, suppose for a fastly developing city or growing city, such as developed town or developed village, in that case there is a requirement of the rapid sand filter. Because flow daily coming in million liters, that flow you have to treat daily, you have to treat supply, not treat only, you have to supply that treated water to the community daily. Hence daily demand you have to satisfy. If a developed city is there, it comprises of or it consists of different sectors such as industrial sector, commercial sector. That sectors you have to satisfy the needs of that sector. Hence it is best, one of the best type of sand filter and most economical type of the filter. And second, in the yellow color I have written, it is used mostly by every engineer in India for mostly for the public supplies for large town and cities, which is having a huge demand daily, because it contains different sectors starting from residential, commercial, industrial, institutional sector that need, if you have to satisfy, you have no option without the construction of the rapid sand filter. There is nothing but the importance of the rapid sand filter. And in the next session we will see there are two types of the design example in the rapid sand filter. We will see in the next session type 1 of the rapid sand filter, and we will meet in the next lecture. I hope that all of you have understood this corresponding session regarding the theory, because for Mumbai University exam point of view, if 10 marks question is asked, 8 marks question is asked, write in detail about the rapid sand filter, then you should draw this 2D diagram, you should explain the enclosure tank, filter material. Then you should explain the underneath system. You should draw the diagram also, and lastly you should explain the efficiency, performance of the rapid sand filter, and lastly the uses for if it is asked for 10 marks. That question if particularly asked, you have to write down all the things, means theoretical background with respect to the rapid sand filter we have seen. And now particularly next lecture we will be focusing on the design example. There are two types of design example in this rapid sand filter. We will going to see the important steps of the design of the rapid sand filter. There are two types of the design, type 1 and type 2. In the next session we will see type 1 of design of rapid sand filter, and next session we will see the remaining type. Thank you very much for your patience listening. And today as a summary I want to tell you that we have discussed about the theory related to the rapid sand filter. Thank you. I will ending up the today's session.